So I've brought you to my favourite little corner of the Wholehearted Living HQ here, where we look out into the rose garden, and it is a really, really quiet, soothing spot. And I wanted to bring you to this part of the room because I wanted to talk to you about that missing piece that not many people talk about, but is like the secret to true change and transformation. And that is about embodying the changes. And what I mean by that is that so often we work just with the mind and the thoughts, right? So we generally understand that if we have been thinking a certain way that's led to certain behaviours and we want to change those behaviours, that we need to change the thoughts. And so very often that's where that work begins and ends. Yeah, we look at the thoughts, we look at the behaviour, we change the thoughts, it changes the behaviour. But very often that doesn't stick and it doesn't last too long, or it feels like it's up here, but we don't really feel it in our bodies. We haven't fully stepped into what the changes in those thoughts and behaviours really feel like. And that's very often because we are not working with the body. I mean, your body is just this incredible resource. It really is truly astounding when you think about what it does for us. And yet we very often don't give it a second thought. We live in a society where we may have really strong feelings against our bodies. We may hate certain parts of ourselves. We may feel shame because of how we look. And so all of these things stop us from connecting with our body as a resource. And yet it holds a huge amount of information. Trauma gets stored in the cells in our body. Experiences get stored in the body. Emotions get held in the body. You've only got to think about what it feels like when you feel anxious. And you almost have like that washing machine butterfly sensation in your stomach. So we experience a huge amount of the world through our body. And what we do here at the Wholehearted Living Institute is reconnect the mind and the body. And we go one step further than that actually, and we reconnect you with the heart of who you truly are as well. Your soul, your spirit, your true essence. Because when we combine all of those three things, something really magical happens in that they all start to interact. And rather than just know something within our mind, that can translate down through our body and we can really feel it. And that's where the magic happens. That's where the true transformation and long-lasting change happens. And that's the bit that can be missing from so much work. So my message for you today is to really not beat yourself up and think yourself a failure if you have tried for years and years and years up until this point to just change your mind and your beliefs and it just hasn't worked. There is another layer to that work that really gives it a new life, and that is when we allow that information to filter down through our bodies, to really listen to the wisdom that our bodies want to give to us, and we begin to work together. It's a very symbiotic relationship, and when we can be in that place, we can then discover this flow, this it's almost like riding a wave through life, because you don't have the different parts fighting each other. I just want to give you an example to bring this into reality for you is maybe you are wanting to make some changes in your life or your business or for yourself where you have an element of fear. Okay, because it's changing, it's different, and you're not quite sure what to make of it, and so you're feeling fear. Now, you may very well be able to mentally rationalize that it's okay, that you've survived everything up until this point in life, that you're not happy where you are, so you want to make the changes, but yet your body doesn't believe it. Your body is still in fear. Your body is still in survival mode. And so you can try with all of your might to think better, but if fundamentally your body, which is an immense part of you, if that doesn't believe it, if that wants to keep you safe and it believes that what you're trying to do is going to be unsafe, it will do everything it can to keep you where you are. And it's how very often people get caught up in that cycle of, I've had enough, I want to change, I know where I want to go, I'm gonna do it, oh no, it doesn't feel the right time, I can't, and then they come back, and then they stay in that place again, and then they go again, and they just keep going around in that cycle. Because if your brain and your mind and your body are not synced, it's not going to work. And we add another layer to that with the Wholehearted technique, whereby we then reconnect you with your true heart and soul, the essence of who you are. Because how many times you may have experienced it yourself, but we certainly are aware of many, many times whereby people think they want something or they need something, and they go after a goal and they work really hard for it and they're really all in on it, only to get there and feel empty and isolated and unhappy when they get there, because they were chasing a dream and a goal that wasn't really who they truly are. So by reconnecting with our heart, by reconnecting with who we really are, we can build and discover the dreams and the desires and the goals that are truly aligned to us, that when we get there, or just by living that journey, we are happy and free and fulfilled and living this incredible life. So I hope you can begin to see from this that it's really important that all of those three sections work together. And if you have just been working on your mindset, if you have just been working on the thoughts and it feels like something's just not clicking for you, it's because your body's not on board with that. And so what we need to do is to work with releasing anything that's stuck in your body that's believing it not to be safe for you. Maybe it's been in stress for so long, it's been in survival mode for so long, it doesn't know how to not be, so we can teach it. And then as soon as your body's on board, it's literally like riding a wave. And in order to make sure that you're riding a wave to a point that is going to lead you to the life that you truly desire, we connect that with your heart. And I want you to imagine your heart as being like this supercharger for that. The second you have aligned your mind and your body together, and then you connect with your heart, it's like a rocket for your life and your desires. It is like a slipstream, and it is just the most incredible feeling. And that's exactly what we do here at the Wholehearted Living Institute. We are all about connecting all of those three things together so that you can just live this incredible life, because that's what we're here for. And to tap into that love and to share that with the world. So if you would love to join us in any capacity, we work in lots of different ways to suit you, then please do check us out. And we offer free clarity calls for those who are aware of where they are now, they have an idea of where they want to be, or they know they need to change and they're just not quite sure what would be best for them. We are more than happy to jump on a free call with you to discuss the options and to see where we may be able to help you on your journey. So I very much hope to be connecting with you soon. And if this resonates with you, please do let us know. We love to hear your experiences of all of this type of work. All right, bye for now.